Hello, welcome to the sixth episode of PP, the diary series with a very unfortunate acronym. um, Today I'm working on the Sign Garden. It's basically just like a carbon copy of Stampy's Love Garden. It's just called a Sign Garden, and I think I'm gonna do it slightly different than he did it. Um, this is the blueprint I'm working with right now, and I have to admit it really isn't much, but I'll try to describe and define what I'm planning to do here. The goal is to make a house that's roughly 3.5 stories tall. I'm saying and a half because I'm including the attic. So it's going to go like this little arch here, and this is going to be a hall, like a tunnel going right through. The path's just going to go right through, and the garden is going to be on this side of it. Each side is going to go up 2 stories, and the middle is going to go up 2 stories, but the middle is going to remain like that. It's going to be little platform. Well, each of the sides going to have a proper triangular attic ceiling roof. It's going to be quite nice. I will be showing it at the end of the video. It'll be all done in pretty lights or whatever. I'll even show it at the top of my very small tower. But the other half of that is the sign garden. The sign garden is also arguably the more important purpose, where I want to bring this and make this more of a cliff edge and then put the heart here because I'm going to be taking right now that heart over there is currently the quote unquote sign garden. And I just think the mansion plus the sign garden is a nice. It's good company. It's a good mix. I could start call it my clips here and just go down, put my sign down in the sign garden. I've already have a person who I want to put in the sign garden. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire plan. Make this into a cliff edge. Build this up using whatchamacallit, cobble for the first level and wool for the second and third. Give it a little deck to stand on so I have a nice standing spot. And plant some trees, add some good atmosphere, plant some roses, plant some plants, make a path to it, add some fluff in between there and the path. It'll all be done by this video, mostly. Anyway, that's all I really have yapping now. I'm gonna go with the first cut. Well, I wanted to give a little bit of a progress update, a little bit of progress planning, pointless progress, a little bit of a PP. uh, got the base structure of the structure built, like the base of it. You can see what I mean when I said it's gonna flare out and get a little bigger towards the top. I like that look. It looks good. And the middle portion isn't quite done yet, but I just wanted to show you what I did have so far. This is a little dark, so I'll place just some basic torches here. But yeah, this is what I got so far. I got this staircase on opposite sides, either side. It's the same exact staircase. It's very simple. It's very good. Um, whatchamacallit? I do like it a lot. But more importantly, this is more about the sign garden. This is what I have so far. I've terraformed it slightly. It's not exactly how I want it. I'm gonna need to mess with it a bit. I want to bring this up slightly and bring that down slightly. But the heart is here. This is pretty much the heart design I'm going with. I was trying to mess with leaves and stuff, like you could see behind it. I was messing with like leaves because I need to have the wood there, but the leaves were transparent whenever I went in high quality mode. Just I couldn't get it. This is the best version of it. I added a little highlight with light wool because I couldn't get stone or stone. I couldn't get other things to work out for it. So that's what I have so far. Small little status update. I'll see you in a minute. Feast your eyes upon a finished exterior and interior. This took honestly a long while, honestly. But this motherfucker is everything you could possibly need in a house. I'm gonna give a minor tour now, but towards the end of the video I will be giving a full tour to every room. But there's just a couple key details I wanted to go over. Mainly the change between the floor and the ceiling and the floor and the ceiling. Or the ceiling. Oh, fuck. Well, I already fucked it up, but for example, if both the floor and the ceiling were made of wood, This would look weird and awkward. It'd be too much wood concentrated in one area. It wouldn't work, trust me. But because I went with this, this works on both sides. It works quite nicely, in fact. Went up here, and this actually looks fine. I like the separation, but it also blends nicely in. I'd prefer there to be separation, but I like the blend. The blend is good. But now you'll see the true reason. This. Now the floor is made of wood, and now the countertop is made out of smooth stone. If this was made out of smooth stone, then this would be too much smooth stone confined to one place. It'd look weird, but now it looks proper. It looks normal. I do really like this area. This is kind of the viewing area. You can look out and look at the poors who live over there, and if you want, you can stand up here and look at your garden with the heart directly in the center. Put some paintings, you know, you can't put this painting without this painting right after it, you know, it's just wrong. You know, it's just generally a nice place. You know, it's got the bedrooms, got the attics, it's got everything. But that's pretty much it for this portion. I'll see you whenever I've got more of the exterior and garden done. Like whenever I have the paths and whenever I got all that stuff worked out. I'll see you then. So I believe it is complete. I accomplished most of my goals. It doesn't look like perfect in space. Like you can see, it's not really connected to the central like town yet, but soon it will be. I guess we start the full tour now. Outside, I decided to add this fountain. I wanted to make it center with the entrance, but then I actually like the kind of off-centeredness. And also, I like my little hill over here. I added like a couple of these Mediterranean cypress trees because I feel like those are really bougie, and I feel like the people who live here would obviously be a little bougie. Going into the house, I have this little like eating room with like the thing down here, like the shelf, and put the cake in different locations in each room. You go all the way up here. We have the stairwell and like the ladder up area to get to the third story. I decided to go with a ladder over the another set of stairs because the stairs were a little fucky. It didn't quite work right. I didn't like it. This extra lip right here kind of ruins an additional set of stairs. It makes it really awkward. This is a little hallway into the bedroom. Bedroom's like pretty standard. This is like a standard bedroom, but I like the jack-o'-lanterns and the bush and the greenery. It makes it look proper, like a really rich person's house. This is like the whatchamacallit, art gallery / viewing room. I like to stand on this room, and you know you could look right out the window here, and you could stand up in here, look at all the poor people. Go into here, you're in the kitchen, the classic like 2012 refrigerator. You know, got the stove, got the chest for the food, you know, a cutting board over here, pictures of kebabs and pictures of famous chefs. All right. Up here, you have the most storage I've probably crammed into a room. Okay, it's probably not as much as my vault, but it's a lot of storage, and I'm only using one of these chests. I'm going to be honest, man. I don't need all this storage, but I'm not living here, so. Now, this is my favorite area in the entire build. The little viewing area, like deck. I like this a lot. It's like the viewing areas, the windows, like literally directly below this, but it's more open. It's just better. And finally, we have the sleeping barracks area. I assume whoever would be living here would probably need a couple of servants to tend to the garden and all the house plants and cook them food and such, you know. So yeah, this is that. Pretty sure that's the entire house done there. Let's go all the way down into the garden itself. This doesn't actually look that different if you've seen the garden. This has actually not changed very much, other than the obvious fence that wraps all the way around. I just wanted to prevent creepers and stuff from falling in, but this is actually kind of, other than maybe like some bone meal with a couple of flowers and such, this is pretty much how I wanted it, how I imagined it. I want it very open, so I have a lot of room for signs. It's the point of the sign garden, after all. But that's everything. I think we get into the sign now. The first sign ever. Ever. Well, not the first sign ever, but the first sign in the sign garden ever. But you're all wondering who the first sign is going to. And I have it right here. His name is, or their name is, Jojo OK. It's a funny story, but to make a long story short, on my most recent video, some guy commented a main comment, and then he deleted it later on. But I thought he was the first person to comment in multiple years, but it was actually Jojo OK. This guy commented 3 hours before that other guy. He commented, whatchamacallit? Nice, oh fuck, nice base dude. I love it. This is a direct Jojo OK quote. Thank you, Jojo OK, for commenting. First commenter in, I think, like first commenter that I don't know personally, probably like 3 years, 2 years. Anyway, thank you, Jojo OK. Hello. As promised, I'm on the top of my little dinky tower thing here. This is the end of the video. Let me go into like the little F1. Yeah, that looks clean as fuck. Thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, do all that stuff YouTubers tell you to do, where they, like, subscribe, comment. For the sign garden, of course. We just built a sign garden. Gotta fill it up with some comments and stuff. I did directly rip that line directly from another beta Minecraft YouTuber, but it's super good. Could not help myself. He's a genius. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jojo_OK, for being the first commenter in like 2 years, 3 years. It's been forever. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Goodbye.